I suck when it comes to financial management.
Budget, a small business starting up, it's a big challenge.
What am I doing wrong? Yes, the answer is lots. But yeah, where do I start? What do I do?
Hi, my name is Mark Williams. I represent a company called Vantage Point. It's a South African organisation, and we are an enterprise development company. In other words, if you have an idea for a new business or you're already running your own business and you need advice, we're the kind of guys to talk to.
I don't.
Yes, I do. But as a startup business, budget is somewhat of a theoretical thing. You know, I'll give you a classic example. I had my truck blow a cylinder head gasket yesterday. And I mean, that's 30,000 Rand, which is unexpected.
I suck when it comes to financial management. And this is where I've brought in a business partner who kind of manages that aspect of things. As for me, I always look at, am I out of every sale? So I measure my financial performance through sales. If I've made sales for 100 Rand, I must be spending less than 40 Rand or 40 Rand maximum for that sale to happen. So I know that the difference is 60 Rand. So it's always over 50% money that comes out of every, like the profit from every cost.
So unless you have the figures to measure against, you don't know where you are. So your bank balance might look hell of a healthy, but in the meantime, it actually doesn't even cover the costs or the expenses that you have for a specific time period, whether it be a month, a week, or a day. So hell of important to have a budget broken down at worst by month. And if you really want to get technical, then do it by week, depending on how often you sell. So if you're an IT company that's selling networks and you're a startup, you might do 1 or 2 sales a month. You really don't have to have a budget by week. But if you are selling Coca-Cola on the street corner that's just outside the FNB soccer stadium, and you know that you're going to be doing hundreds of those, then you need to have it a lot more detailed in terms of time frame.
This month has been very hectic and our cash flow is very low. And one of the main reasons is that we've been fortunate enough to be approached by corporates, but corporate culture still dictates that they pay after you do the job. So we've been just throwing money at providing those solutions, and now we're waiting for payments.
Do I know the figure for my cash flow? I do, because every single day I keep a record of all the sales I do and all the expenses that I have, so I do have that on hand.
No, I don't.
It's one thing to have a budget for your business, another thing, completely different thing, to have a cash flow statement. Cash flow tells your business exactly when you're going to be paying out money and receiving money in. When I say exactly, it's on the day. So you might have some suppliers that you're paying within 7 days or 30 days, and you might have some clients that only pay you in 60 days. Now clearly those time limits or time differences are going to impact your cash flowing in your business, and you need to know that, because whilst it might look great on paper, the real test is actually looking at your bank statement. If your bank statement is looking a bit sick, as in the money is not there compared to what your budget or your cash flow that you've done says, then there's clearly a problem.
Do I know my biggest monthly expense? I would say at the moment probably my rental on the retail space. That would be my biggest monthly expense.
My house.
If one really thinks about your own business, your biggest expense is, let me just think, you. Okay? You are the biggest expense. And don't tell me that you aren't drawing salary, because if you aren't, then your budget is wrong. Because you can't live on water and fresh air. Well, not forever anyway. So you need to put that expense into your budget and make sure you draw a living wage to make it viable. Because if you can't do that, then there's a problem with your business, because it's not going to last long. Please send in your questions. We'll answer them as best as we can. Look forward to seeing you next time.